Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Let's Talk About Greenleaf Season 4, Episode 4. Alright, y'all. Like I said, this Greenleaf is on and popping this season. Like, Greenleaf as a whole show is really great. And it just, it's a lot going on. So I'm just going to jump right into it because I might have a lot of things to say. But, I don't know where to start. I really don't know where to start. Let's do with Clarissa and Jacob. Alright, I think I might give Clarissa a nickname. Like I gave Charity a nickname called the Snitch. And I gave Zora a nickname, Zora the Hot Pocket. So I'm going to give Clarissa a nickname Annoyance. Because she's really annoying me a lot. So I'm going to call her Annoyance. If you hear Annoyance, that means that's Clarissa. Alright. So, remember last week, Annoyance got a freaking commercial dealer to buy their property, their land. Which is a dumb idea, because once you get land, it is yours. And you can prosper over that land. Like if you develop it for long and that's your land, nobody can touch that. That's money value, that's property value. That's something that white people know that black people don't know about. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but wealthy people know, excuse me, that getting land is golden. And once you get land, you should keep that land. And it was accumulate for years, and in the future, you want to sell it, you can get a big profit of it because it's your land that you sell. And that's how wealthy people get rich, because they know the process of getting land and buying it and making things with their own land. And that's how it is. And black people, once they get land, they get one of the freaking money offer, they want to sell it all quickly. I said, no, you don't do that. When you own something, it's yours, keep it. Because it's value in owning your own land. Not everybody get the opportunity. So when you get it, don't sell it. And so Annoyance, I guess she was so pissed off that Jacob don't want to buy, sell the land. So she gave her an ultimatum last week. She said, what is it going to be? It's going to be me, your wife, or the family, whatever, the land. So I guess he wanted to make her happy because Jacob messed up. Did it with that kiss with Tasha Skank, all that stuff, and he cheated before, so he wanted to make sure she's happy. So he agreed. So Jacob Annoyance went to see that guy. It was a little white, little Italian, whatever kind of guy it is. He's like some development, and they look at it. He agreed. They was gonna get the sale, and they could sell that afternoon. Close on the land selling that afternoon. So Jacob agreed. Annoyance agreed. So they saw the cufflinks that this guy, it was a nice little custom made, nice little cufflink. They said, oh, what's that? It's nice to say, it was so nice, it was a custom made and all that stuff. Yada yada. Keep in mind that cufflink, because it will show up later on. And that's why I feel like Clarissa is a freaking annoyance. Now, let me show you. To tell you why I say she's annoying. Annoyance. Or she a bothering to me. Like, I don't know. I can't. She's getting my nerves. So, Annoyance have a meeting with Phil. I guess Phil is because I guess he wanted to get some information and stuff like that about her school. So she was so excited. So, oh my God, he got my school. He want to know and so that. So Annoyance met with Phil first before Annoyance met with Lily Mae, and they did talk back and forth. It was so funny how they changed going on. Cause Lady Mae was shading the hell at Annoyance. Quick shade. They said, don't mess with me, chick, cause I know who you are. Like I said, after that, she said, oh, so the freaking because Annoyance told Lady Mae that they got property, their land being sold. So Lady Mae, she said, oh, that preacher that Bishop gave to James has fallen deaf ear on you. I was like, oh, snap. And Annoyance picked that up real quick. She said, I know this chick. I guess Lady Mae did her shade your behind and all that stuff. And she said, so Lady Mae was printing out something. So Lady Mae said she got to leave and go out. And Lady Mae say something else, but I forgot what it was. But then she did say something. She said, oh, and I'm going to get the maid or something to get something to eat because I know you don't like to wait. And walked out. I said, oh, shit. Lady Mae is not here for Annoyance. And I'm not here for Annoyance either. So Annoyance was very bothered by that little statement. But oh well, shit is what it is. So she met with Phil. And then they had a little talk, and he said, good. I don't think he really interested in her freaking school. He just, I guess a little bit, he just want to get some things done. But he do that. So she saw when she was walking out, when they was walking out or getting up to leave, she saw that Phil had the same cufflink as the buyer of the commercial development. And when I saw that too, I said, "Oh, now." She asked me, "Can I have a little weird question?" He said, "Go ahead." Where you get that cufflinks? Because I like that. I was saying that. Oh, so he said, "Oh, yeah, this is Bob gave me this. This is 5 years working with Bob. He gave me this." And she said, "Oh, where you get it from? Because I can get me Jacob to look at that." And he said, "Oh, he had a custom made." I said, "Oh, snap." I put two. If y'all was watching this, then people who connect the dots put two and two together. The cufflinks that Phil's had is the same cufflinks that the buyer had. They working together, and Bob is working with the thing. So I said, "Oh, hell no." Sorry, not to say that it's church a show. Freak no, that Harmony and Hope is part of the freaking plan. They were buying Jacob land. And I said, if they buy Jacob land and it's Harmony and Hope, then they will use that land and build a new church. And that's it. That was that. So Annoyance had a, she started putting two together. So she called Nadine, I guess the secretary or something like that, and said, "Nadine, can you tell me information about the buyer?" So later on, and then what else? What it was doing? What it was at? It was something else that happened. I think it was after the church sermon or something like that. So Annoyance got a call back from Nadine, and they say that, "Do you get the information?" She said, "Yeah. The information behind the buyer is Harmony and Hope." I said, "Oh no!" Now the Annoyance got starting putting two together. She said, "Oh no, this is the church that's trying to buy her family, her husband, family out, trying to get them out." And now that she know that the buyer is Harmony and Hope, then that means she knows who buying this land, and that she don't tell her husband this type of information, and then she secretly sold the freaking land to the freaking enemy just because she want to get her own damn house, where you just can't wait, like you don't have any patience, like the freaking lady made shade your. Oh, I'm about to go in. Y'all. I'm sorry. I want to go in. I'm sorry. I was about to say something. It's a church, so I ain't trying to curse too much in the church review. So, lady may go in your behind. And now you hold this piece of information that could destroy the husband if you find out who the buyer is. And now I said, "Annoyance, you better tell your husband. You better tell your husband, Annoyance. You better tell your husband." And so she said, "I'm doing a close this evening or this afternoon. So you want me to do what? You want me to go along with it, cancel it, and so that?" I would say, cancel. Tell them to whip up the papers. Just do it. Whip it up. She said, "No, go ahead. I was like, oh my gosh. So I said, "Okay, one more hope. After signing, she could just rip it up and say, I'm not signing this." After she could sit down, Jacob, he's all on board because he want to please his wife. So he said, "Oh." And I said, "Jacob," I said, "Why you didn't question this on more? Why you didn't question more and go deeper into this damn people?" But I guess he want to press his wife so badly that he got blinders on and everything. I don't know, I'm talking about 8 minutes about this. Anyway, so he signed it, and then when Annoyance get to sign her paper, get the chance, she took a while. So Jacob said, "Honey, okay?" And she took a while, and then she signed. I said, "Girl, that was your chance." And now you knowing that who bought the land. Oh my God, your husband gonna be pissed. And then you'll say nothing, all that for a house? Really, chick? You could not wait? That's what Lady made shady behind. She say, "I know you don't like to wait." Even after you found that information, now it's on you. It's on you now. It's not on Jacob. It's on you. Yes, Jacob agreed because he wanted to please your wife, so they will understand that. But you behind know about this. I can't. I'm done with Annoyance. That's it. I'm done with her. Alright, so the snitch. Let's go with the snitch. Y'all know who the snitch are. I don't have to say her name again. So if y'all seen the snitch. Alright, so the snitch was playing the piano, and Phil came down. Because the reason why Phil came down, because he wanted some information on Grace. The reason why he wanted information on Grace, because I go back to he wanted information on Grace because Bob talked to Phil after Bob talked to Grace. Bob talked to Grace because he wanted Grace to go to another church they could bring on board on board to Calvary, which under the umbrella of Harmony and Hope, and get them to join with the black church. And you know how it is, the black church had a sacred own churches what is only for them. Yes, it's a million white churches. When we have our own, it's sanctified for us. It's the only safe haven for more black people to get their own spiritual journey and spiritual sermons, faith, guidance, whatever they need for only her black only church. Yes, you may have a few white here and there, but it's mostly our own black only church. And we only have a few of them. We don't have a lot of those around. So when we have it, you want to safeguard it. You want to just protect it for any other outsiders. It's like that. But it's open, but it's majority of black churches. And that's why most majority feel sacred and feel comfortable in being in their own type of church. So integrating that would not be a good idea. It would be if we can, as Lady May said it, what is it? A kill sermon, a death sermon, something like that. She said something. It was the sermon suicide, or something like that. She said. So she said agree, and then he said, "Oh, by the way, the congregation is all white." I said, "Oh my God, you spun on her after you told her that she could talk to Calvin to see it." She said she would talk to Calvin and see what's going on, but he said, "Oh, the congregation is white." So all right, so Bob talked to Phil. I think I might call Phil the sidekick, because while he said call this little whatever this statement he made him, I'm about to start calling him a sidekick. So Bob talked to sidekick, and he said, "Sidekick, that figure sermon you wrote up for me, that's not my style." And he said, "Oh, okay, I'll change it." He said, "Oh, good, go, attaboy." I said, "He no damn puppy or dog. See, that's how. See, you want to be all up on Bob, and Bob treats you like a freaking dog puppy. Like, come on now." So you was a sidekick to him. So I'm about to call him a puppy, but nah, I ain't gonna call him puppy. I'm gonna call him sidekick. So sidekick, that's what sidekick went to Chad. That's not her name in this channel. Snitch. So y'all know who Snitch is. So y'all first calling on this channel is Charity and Snitch. So sidekick went to Snitch, and he said he needs some information on Grace. She said, "What happened? What happened?" All right, he said, "Need information on Grace, because if we don't get information on her, we won't be preaching in this freaking church." I said, "I don't know why I think the Snitch is so hell bent and trying to preach, girl. You a singer. You're a singer. You're nothing else. So stop with that. Stop it." Gosh. All right, so she said, "Okay, whatever." So the Snitch is she's on a journey. She's on a mission. She talked to Corinne and trying to get information. She said, "I'm trying to go Grace's little freaking side chick. I want to know if she's available. She's single." And she said, "You know what?" She said, "Is you with David?" She said, "As I know, I've known them together. They broke up." And he said, "With Noah?" She said, "No, Noah's married." She said, "Oh, Noah's gay, like that." She's like, she said, "No, Noah's married." She said, "Oh, you couldn't tell me." She said, "No, I'm done. To let it go." So Corinne left. So the Snitch took upon herself to leave a voicemail message on freaking Noah's phone. Now, we don't know if she left him both messages. It's a cell phone, as most of us would think it's a cell phone, because he said a freaking message on a house phone. Later on, we find out it was the house phone. So I guess I was like, oh. So she said, "Noah, why you didn't come by the church and say hi to us? That's a shame in you." I said, "Oh, left a message." I said, "Oh, the Snitch is working on my nerves. All right. So I finished with Annoyance, and I finished with Snitch. Now, Lady May found out, no, because Bishop had a call. Now go to Bishop James. Bishop had a call with Desiree, Desiree Beaudelon, right? I said, "Ooh, look at that Beaudelon name." And she got a church something, and it was a guest pastor for a Sunday one night. And Bishop said he gonna think about doing it. So he told Lady May, and Lady May said, "Oh no, I don't think it's wise." He said, "What? It's only one Sunday." She said, "I think it's not wise for us." And he said, "What's going on? It's just only one night." She said, "We trying to save our church, and you going there going around the world trying to go to Atlanta and try to preach it. That's not right. It's not right." So like that. He said, "It's only one night. It's not the thing." Because she said, "It's about that." He said, "It's not about making money. It's about the freaking I think Bishop all his thing he was spread the word and make people happy. That's what Bishop wanted. It wasn't all about the money for him. So it was like, yes, I'm gonna do this. It's only one night. It's not no big deal. So Lady Mae's not on board, but Grace came down and talked to them, and she told them about the idea that Bob what, and they was like, oh, that's not good. And Grace was like, maybe he has a good idea why he wanted to bring him in. And Bishop said that was bull crap because all he there cared about money. He trying to make these churches or fast food chain churches where he could make quick money on everything and try and buy up all these people, little small little churches and get them out and just umbrella them under him so he could be the big mega churches where, like he said, we the freaking person that will buy clothes, feed, all that stuff like that. Calvin said that the big mega churches, the mega umbrella, and he have all these small companies under them, so they have to follow on his blueprint. So it's like, come on now. So he's basically buying up churches to make them under him so he could get the money. So it's not all about the freaking, he worried about the integration, all that stuff. He ain't care about none of that extra stuff. So he said at the end of the day, it's not about none of us preaching anything. Whether he get what he wants, he get what he wants. And it could be anyone up there preaching. But he will get what he wants. So Grace said she will talk to him on Calvin. So Grace wants to talk to Calvin. And basically, Calvin don't want to do that either because he said he brought up 5 or 6 partners that he was trying to make partnership with, and Bob told him you better get back on the paper. He said get back on the paper. He said well just like a puppy basically, and he's not on board and trying to do it. But he said Honey and Hope is like this big umbrella, the big mega church, a big brother. So I guess he's doing to sweep it all up and be under him. So that was that. And so Lady Mae took upon herself because she found out she wanted to get an itinerary and his timeline of what he's doing for the weekend. So Corinne sent it to Lady Mae, and so she printed out her sermon, sent it to Bob, and then sat down with Bob and tell him, I don't think this is a good idea trying to merge our churches together because she said all that little thing about how it's not right, all that stuff. And Bob was like, oh yeah, I agree with you. This integration of the churches is not all that great and stuff like that and all that stuff. She said, why are you doing this? It's because he said, listen, people is gentrifying neighborhoods and everything. And I don't know why church is not like that because it needs to get up with the times. And so Lady Mae took a pause on that because at the end of the day, it is gentrification and everything. Everybody's mixing the blending. So why the church is not mixing the blending? I said it's because there's history behind that. But it is what it is. But so he was saying something. He said, well, Grace is like the voice of the white folks. So if Grace is the voice of the white folks, then we can get where we need to get. And if you agree with her, why are we doing this? He said, Grace is the voice of the white folks, so you can get it on board. So if she can't do it, then we get somebody else. And you agree with me. Or so I tried to shake Lady Mae's hand. And Lady Mae said, So Lady Mae told, all right, so let's push a pause for that. So Sophia came home, right? So, no, Grace and AJ. Maybe Grace asked AJ to come home. So that's what it is. I guess they come close to, where they at? Where they at? Tennessee. I think they're in Tennessee, right? Well, Nashville, Tennessee. And they close to home. And Grace got AJ at a house, a little apartment. And it's nice little thing. She was trying to welcome Matt. And he was like, who gonna visit me when nobody gonna know existed but you? She said, me. I said, girl, you better settle. I'll share my opinions on that later on. I said, all right, beans. She said, that's on her. And he was cooking up a stove. I said, oh, look at AJ cooking. So she was thinking that he learned that from jail. He said, well, y'all people always thinking that we learned something from jail, a good thing, like it's a trade. I said, girl, I was a boy, AJ, all right, whatever. She said, well, he said he learned from one of his foster homes. I said, one. I said, oh, he been in multiple. I guess that's why he really not liking it. He used to be abandoned every day and jumping around different foster homes. So one of the foster homes told him how to cook. And he learned that. And she said, well, Sophia's dad is a cook. And she not allowed to cook from there. And he said, I know. She said, oh, you know? He said, I did my research. I said, oh, you was really researching your family, huh? So people made it seem All right, people were saying that AJ is something not right with him. He might not be the person that it is, and they dig up dirt, so he might be working for the Skanks and Rochelle or something like that, and he might be plotting on Grace. So Grace should have took a DNA test and make sure that's definitely her son. Well, I was like, I don't know. Most mothers know what their son, even though they don't, their kid, even though they gave them up. When they first glance, they could tell. It's like the instant they could tell that's their kid. So most 9 out of 10 times, I can feel like they know. So if Grace have any inclination that is not her child, maybe she would have probably got a DNA. But I don't know. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I think that is legit that he is the son and she gave up and this is a big old secret. But if it turned out to be a fraud, but I don't know. I don't know. She really did give up a son. So maybe she would know the attachment and what her son looked like and something. Maybe she was followed up with her son and everything, but she just kept her distance and not letting anybody even know that her secret. That's what she was doing it. But I don't know. Maybe she does know that's her son and that is her son, and I don't think she would need to get a DNA test. I mean, if it turns out he was a scam, I'm real crazy. But I would say most mothers, even if they see their child for a long time, could have the inclination when they first meet eyes in their own child, especially if they be following, they could tell that's their kid. Even if they abandon them and give them away, they could tell. So I don't know. I think Grace knows that's her son. So I don't know. I'll try to see how it is. I hope he's not a scam, but people make it seem like, because somebody, Rochelle did tell Grace that she know was in Phoenix, what happened in Phoenix. So I don't know. Maybe they trying to get back um, at the Greenleaf dude using Bob. So we don't know. Maybe it's a connection with Bob and the Skanks and stuff like that. We'll see. But I don't know. Alright, but that's a theory. That would be a crazy theory. That would be a crazy, crazy plot twist. On top of it all, keep it a secret. Alright? So, yeah, so Sophia came home. And Sophia was in the thing, and Grace was saying, who's in the house? Who's in the house? I was like, oh, Grace, you better call the popo. But Sophia was there. She said she coming around. She ain't sticking around or stuff like that. She didn't want nobody to see her because she's just coming for a little bit to see her brother. And she said, don't worry, I ain't gonna say anything, but we just gotta keep the secret. You cannot keep this. You need to tell something. And get in front of us. I said, I agree. You need to tell your story, because once somebody find out and they could use it against you, you won't have the power. You better own your narrative, like Olivia Pope said. Run your narrative and own it. Because if you let somebody else run your narrative, then it's gonna be crazy. So you need to own up your narrative, own up your secret, and then let the pieces fall as it's made. But if you let somebody else tell your secret and blast you out, then you gonna be the biggest hypocrite, and nobody gonna know to deal with you. Let you say what you gotta say and tell your secret now. Then the family could heal from that. Because I don't think maybe Bishop and Lady Mae may be agree. Maybe Lady Mae might give her a hard time. Bishop probably be on board. He probably would be stunned a little bit, but he loved Gigi, so he would do it. Jacob, I think he probably be okay with it. He might be stunned a little bit as well, but he be okay with it. The people who might give her a hard time is Annoyance, Snitch, and maybe Lady Mae. It's like that, because Lady Mae has her own secrets. So if she don't want Grace to tell her secret, then Lady Mae might have to be on board with her having a grandchild. So I think Lady Mae may be on the board. So the only two people who may give her a hard time is Annoyance and Snitch. Alright, so, but Grace, you need to tell your secret. Literally, because it seems like I'm about to expose. If you don't tell this at all, Sophia might not crack. But AJ, he's a wild card. And you need to get that nip in the bud, because he really wants to people know who he is. It's like that. And I know maybe that little theory that people bringing out there that he might be working with the skate, so he's so involved, want to know his family. Or maybe I have a little soft part that he really want to get to know his family, because he's been abandoned and don't have anything. All right. So Sophia came. She said she want to see her brother. Whatever. The only person who back. She not gonna say nothing, but she needs to see her brother. And Sophia told her, listen, you need to say what you gotta say, because she checked her out. Because she said, if you don't say nothing, you going to be the biggest liar hypocrite ever. I said, oh, you better tell your mother. I said, sometimes parents need to know. Sometimes parents going around thinking they know everything. It's up to your child to keep you on track. On check. And I think Sophia checked the mother. Even though Grace is still not going to be hell bent not telling anything. She want to keep it a secret. I think you need to, right? So Sophia lied to Zora the Hot Pocket because Zora the Hot Pocket said she was a little bit bothered by why Sophia left her. So Sophia said, you know what? Yeah, I make it up to you. I gotta go see Roberto and everything, and see the next day. She said, "Cool." Zora the Hot Pocket fact check. She scores on Roberto. Roberto, even though that Sophia came home and he said it wasn't there. And then second of all, right, push pause on that. Sophia went to see AJ. AJ was drinking that dark liquor. I said, I can't drink that dark liquor. Give me that vodka or something like that, or wine coolers. That's all I could. That dark liquor is not for me. So Sophia not really a drinker either. So she trying to impress her brother by drinking. And I said, oh, Sophia, don't do that, girl. You better ask for juice or something. She'll get juice or water. So he was drinking that, throwing her straight as everything. She was talking to him. He said, oh, you and your mama just like y'all trying to save everyone. I said, calm down, all that save a whole type of thing. We not doing all that. Yes, you and your feelings, all right, but Sophia ain't doing nothing, so don't push her in with her mother. She said, I'm not my mother and everything. We're going to do is I'm going to be there for you as much as I can. So then she went to fall asleep. I said, oh, no. See, I was thinking the worst, because I was really thinking the worst of AJ about it. I said, he's something a little sneaky. I thought he drugged her, but I said, no, I don't think he wanted to drug Sophia, because he wanted the family so bad. So, but Sophia probably got so drunk of the alcohol to make her fall asleep. So I don't think he really drugged her, but I thought that first. Hope I was the only one. Hope I wasn't. So she fell asleep. She went home. She went to see which is Zora the Hot Pocket house, and Zora was like, I smell your breath too, and Roberto don't drink, so I know you was not with him. So what's up? Sophia don't want to say nothing, so you know it's killing Sophia. So she came. So she said Zora the Hot Pocket got mad. She said whatever. Sophia's so hurt about that, so she came down. Lady May saw Sophia. She said, I didn't know you was here, okay, baby. And she said, only Miles know. She said, what's going on? Why you left so early like that? She said, Miles will know. So Grace came down. And Sophia told Grace, her mother, to say, listen, I won't say nothing, but I'm not coming back till everybody knows. And go away. Lady May want to know, we'll find out. And freaking Grace said she won't do nothing. Grace did a great sermon, a beautiful sermon. Mind you, that snitch and that like white lady Julia did that song, horrible. I fell asleep on that. I ain't fell asleep, but I was just like so annoyed. And so I was like, what kind of song is this? So everybody was like, Even Snitch was not happy with that. I was like, oh, that was old. You just freaking drowned that song to a freaking sleep. Alright, so that's a great sermon, and Bob was not here for it. Bob and the sidekick, they was not here for it. They was nervous. So Bob said, if you do that again, you won't be having a job here, and your family will be out. And it's all because of you. I said, why everybody blaming Grace? That's why I said, Grace, you need to say it. You need to say your secret so it won't be out, so there won't be no ammunition against you. And now, the last piece of puzzle, Noah called Grace and said that Isabel kicked him out because the message that Charity left, she found out. And he said to avoid her thinking it was the worst, he told her the truth. And now the fact that she knows that he has a child with Grace was a straw for her because I guess she couldn't have any kids. And just not the, so she kicked him out the house, and he said he moved back to Memphis. Yeah, it is in Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee, to be close to the son and get to know the son. I said, oh snap. Now you got him here, Sophia living out, AJ around the wild card. Grace, speak up, say something. I would say, yeah, I got a son, y'all. Save me, I got a son. Just do something. But I don't know, Grace. That was Greenleaf, y'all. I know it's long, but it was a good episode, and I just tell you everything so y'all get all the pieces of the puzzle. Alright, y'all? Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and talk to y'all later. Peace.